everyone. I know that some of you will be heading back to school or university soon if you haven't already, and I know that a good portion of you watching this are probably studying design or going to be studying design. So today I wanted to give you some advice for the new school year to set you off on the right path, and I'm going to be giving you 5 top tips for making the most of design school. Tip number 1 is to be open to trying new things. Often you might find that there's a particular style of design that you're best at, that you feel most confident in, and so you'll stick with that because you think that that's the best way to get a good mark. But you're not actually at university to get good marks, you're there to learn and to grow and to evolve your style, to grow as a designer. So step out of your comfort zone as often as you can and force yourself to try new things, try out new styles, and all of those things that you try will come together to create a new style for yourself over your studies over the years. So don't stick with the one thing that you usually do, be open to trying new things. Tip number 2 is to get comfortable with your peers. Make friends with them. This is one of my biggest regrets probably from design school, is that I didn't make enough of an effort with my classmates. At design school, your tutor is only there in the class time and maybe you'll only get 10 minutes with them to talk about your project. So in all the in-between times when you're working on it, your peers are the people that you can be getting feedback from, who can be helping you through it. It's people to bounce ideas off or, get their opinion on things. It's really valuable to have that peer-to-peer feedback. When I was at design school, I preferred to work from home, so I missed out on a lot of that, and I think that I would do it differently if I was to go back again. So spend time working in the university studios or the computer lab, wherever it is that your peers tend to hang out. Make friends with them. Everyone's in the same situation, remember? Everyone is just as out of their depth as you are, so don't be afraid to just go up and talk to them, introduce yourself, ask them about their project. It's a great way to start up a conversation. You can give them some feedback, they can give some to you, and you'll both benefit from it. Tip number 3 is related to feedback, and that is you need to get used to critique as soon as possible, and you need to get used to not being offended by it. It is very hard to have people judging your work, but you do need to get used to it because critique is all about improving. So when someone is looking at your work, they're not critiquing you as a person, they're just critiquing your design, and they're not making comments about you, they're making comments about your design. So you need to separate those two things and take on board what they're saying and understand it and see where you can make changes. I've got a video all about critiquing coming out next week actually that I filmed with Karen Cavett, so make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss that. Tip number 4, what I'm very passionate about, is you need to use a to-do list and set a routine for yourself. It can be a big adjustment to get used to the workload and the way of working at university. I don't know about all schools if they're all the same, but at mine anyway, I wasn't in class all day. I had maybe 5 or 6 classes spread throughout the week. There might even be some days when I had no classes. So that means that you have to be really disciplined about getting your work done in all those in-between times so that you're keeping your projects moving even when your tutor is not there. There's no one there to hold your hand or force you to do the work or give you a detention if you don't do it. You've got to motivate yourself to do it because you're the one who is going to be hurt by it if you don't keep up with the workload. So put in the effort and get organised. Write lists of the things that you need to do before your next class or to keep your project moving along. Try out apps, try out post-it notes, I don't know, whatever works for you. Try a bunch of different ways until you find the one that helps you stay organised best and stick with it. My last tip for making the most of design school might sound a bit strange, but it's to treat it like a workplace. When you're dealing with tutors, in class, doing your work, etc., act like a professional. Of course you can still have fun with your friends, but don't be seen to be slacking off or anything like that. Act professional and your tutors will see you in a really good light. Often, as I talked about with Asante in our video about finding a job after design or film school, your tutors can be ones who recommend you for opportunities and things. So if they see you as a hardworking person who is obviously serious about this and is serious about achieving things, then you're going to be the type of person that they will put forward for those opportunities. It might also make them more open to helping you outside of class, giving you extra advice, whatever you need. So keep that in mind and watch your attitude. Right, so those are my top 5 tips for making the most of design school. If you are heading back soon, then I wish you the very best of luck for the upcoming school year. And if there's anything else you'd like to know, any more questions you'd like to ask me, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments or contact me on Twitter, because I definitely want to help you out and make sure that I can give you all the advice possible. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit subscribe if you'd like to see new videos from me. I make them every Tuesday and Saturday about design, style, DIYs, and vlogs about my London life, so I think you'll like them. Anyway, have a good day and happy back to school, I suppose, and I'll see you next time. Bye!